What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction, which is the third song in the Odysseus Saga of Epic the Musical. I am here, as always, with the incredible Panda,
Hey guys, what's up? Oh boy.
and we are up to the third song out of five of the Odysseus Saga, which is titled Odysseus. And I'm loving this man right now. I am very fond of Odysseus right now because he did what needed to be done.
Yes. Well, it's the Ithaca
I
Saga, and we are on Odysseus.
Oh, sorry.
But he is in Ithaca,
Wow.
and he
Yep.
is taking back Ithaca.
That's the one. I'm just so
Woo!
hyped for Odysseus at this stage. I'm getting the
I know,
name of the saga wrong.
I know, right?
But honestly, like, I've never cheered or been happier for a villain death or a character death
I
than I
know.
was for this.
Well,
It
like
was
I said in
just,
the last one, I don't think I've ever had such a visceral reaction to a character before.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just,
I,
ugh.
I, I can't think of the last time a song made someone nauseous. So, yeah, that brilliant writing on Jay's part
Oh
there.
yeah.
But we are up to Odysseus. My man has just revealed himself to the room full of suitors and killed what is effectively kind of the front runner slash their ringleader or the
Mm,
guy with the evil plan. And now we have to see what is going to happen next.
mm,
This animatic is by the incredible Duvetbox. We've checked out a few of their videos before. Panda is making a full list and keeping a tally of all of the comments from our previous videos of people's suggestions for the animatics. This obviously coming from the Vengeance Saga because we film the Ithaca Saga all in one block, all at one time. And so any comments you're leaving on the Ithaca Saga videos, unfortunately, we've already filmed them, so we can't check them out. But leave us comments and let us know any previous saga. If there's an animatic we haven't seen that you think is incredible, let us know.
mhm.
We may check it out. But either way, we're checking out Duvetbox's one today. It does have a flash warning, and I
Yeah.
think we can safely give a trigger warning for some violence, animated violence, and probably some aggressive themes
Mhm.
through the songs. Judging by the last song, if it's anything similar,
A little bit.
then yeah, yeah, we may need some trigger warnings in there. Not sure what for yet, but just so you know. But yes, we are going to get into this and check this out. This is the third song of the Ithaca Saga, Odysseus. Let's go.
Oh boy.
For 20 years I've suffered every punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain. I come back and find my palace desecrated, sacked like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare to touch my wife and hurt my boys. I have had enough.
Oh,
Chills, actual chills and goosebumps from that line.
wow. Okay, how old is Jorge? This young man is putting in some emotion and some I mean that he sounded like a man who has been through decades of trauma.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
mm, good job, man. Dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we think of it from the character's point of view, the only way he's gotten by for this long is by this fantasy and this thought of getting home to his beautiful
Mhm.
home, his beautiful wife, his beautiful kid. Now he finally gets there, and the place is just completely ransacked, like he said.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you'd be fuming.
Oh
You'd
yeah.
want to kill every one of them. So the fact that he just storms out of the room, that's some self-control right there from the monster. Because we've seen what he's capable of when he gets angry, and it's not going to end well for these people.
No,
Um,
I still think there's going to be a little more retribution, but for now,
yeah, yeah. We'll find out what he does next, but I just need to hear that growly line again because that sent chills through
oh
my
yeah.
entire soul.
I have had enough.
Ooh, don't do that.
Ooh.
Are they trying to follow him? And
I think so.
I
Now, if
don't
you
want to do
listen,
that.
you listen. Okay, finally, I've got some good headphones. Okay, the choir in
Mhm.
the back. A lot of times in the other ones, we're trying to figure out what they're saying.
Mhm.
I hear it. You hear it. It's
Will they
they're
hold
saying
him down?
no. They're chanting
No.
Odysseus over and over, but it's the Greek or Latin pronunciation Odysseus.
Oh, cool.
I think it
Okay.
is. I think I'm. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's what that sounds like. So it sounds like that old chanting that precurses the villain
I
in.
want to hear it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear it again now because it was only once I hadn't paid attention to the chain. I was just listening to it as sound.
Yeah.
But then once I paused it, I was like, oh, are they? I want to know what they're. Yeah. Okay.
In the heat of battle at the edge of the unknown, somewhere in the shadows lurks an agile, deadly foe. We have the advantage, we've the numbers and the might. No, you don't understand it. This man plans for every fight.
Yes, he does. Oh.
Where is he?
Okay.
Yo.
There's that trigger warning. All right.
Yep. The fact that the fact that the line is, you don't understand, this man plans for every fight, and then that guy immediately gets killed.
I'm kind of sad it was
kind
him.
of intelligence.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad it was him because he actually was speaking sense there.
But that's why it was him.
I know.
Odysseus managed to identify the most intelligent threat, the only one who isn't some cocky, swaggering kind of, oh, I can take him kind of guy, and be like, he's actually smart. He goes out first.
And
that is wickedly good.
And then that adds to the strength of the bow, at least from the animatic standpoint. He shoots him, through the head, and it gets the other guy on the other side too.
Yeah, and through the back of the skull out the eye socket.
Ugh.
How tight is this bow strung? Anyway, yeah, I just love that this is like, Odysseus is damn near going full Batman of like luring them into the trap and then attacking them. It's, again, the guy just said it. This man plans for every fight. He knew exactly, this is his home you're in. You think he doesn't know where he wants to engage you? You think he doesn't know how he's going to take each one of you out? You don't stand a chance.
Guerrilla warfare on home turf with a man who has pretty much nothing left to lose.
Yep, and animatic-wise, look at that face. That just screams.
Woo.
I would see that face and be like, I'm good, man. I'm out. I'm going to go home. Like, I apologize. I was just here for the competition. These guys got way too drunk. I'm sorry. I'm out. Like,
No.
Where is he? Where is he? Keep your head down, he's aiming for the torches. Our weapons, they're missing. He's using the darkness to hide his approaches. We're empty-handed, up against an archer. Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness. We know these odds, the odds can't be tilted. You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
damn! Dude is just a Grim Reaper at this point.
Yeah, that was a good animatic choice again to show it in some stages. There's nothing under the hood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That monster.
Just the way he's running through guy after guy though, and like I said, each time that they're like, oh, it's cool. We know this place. Yeah. How long you been there for? He built this place.
Built the place.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I literally, everything he's done has been planned out so systematically. Their weapons are gone. They're all like, even this wasn't a snap decision of they're threatening my son, I'm gonna kill this guy and then fight the rest. This is that to me, that kind of planning of hiding all their weapons, to me shows that this was gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
Odysseus has already decided all these guys need to die.
He heard something before he entered the palace about all of these men and what they were doing, so he's like, okay, before I even show myself, let's get a little bit of a
Yep. And the thing that I love about it as well is that they were like, oh, we're against an archer, we have to turn out the lights. And it's like, okay, cool, but is he an archer? Just because you had to string his bow. Yes,
Right.
he's good with a bow. He can shoot a bow. We know that about Odysseus, but
Yeah.
he's not exactly lazy with a sword either.
No.
My man knows his way around all the weapons, and you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, this entire song is literally like giving me chills and getting me hyped up at the same time. But it just goes to show as well the ruthless monster Odysseus has turned into.
Oh, King, our leader is dead. You've destroyed the serpent's head. Now the rest of us are no longer a threat. Oh, King, forgive us instead, so that no more blood is shed. Let's have open arms instead.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
The use of open arms
Uh-huh.
was the wrong line to use while betraying him. There have been so many good lines through this song of like earlier where they were doing the "Where is he?" chant again. But this time it's not "Where is the man who would make you his wife?" It's "Where is he?" about Odysseus.
Right.
And then they throw in the throwaway line of the do it with open arms instead.
Well, I noticed he was
As the
saying,
guy's about-
he's also being slightly, he's saying, we mean no harm. You killed our leader. We're no harm. But he's also using the term old king. Slightly insulting at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And like Odysseus would be getting on in years at this point, but show some respect if you're trying to grovel.
Right.
And yeah, you can tell right from the Odysseus was not being fooled by it for a second by any of this. Yeah. I wonder how it would have gone if the guy was actually like if they weren't trying to do this. If they were all on their knees in front of him, I wonder how he would have reacted. But I still don't. I think we're past that point right now. This is a man with no forgiveness left in him.
Yeah.
No. Damn, he's more cunning than I assumed. While we were busy plotting, he hid our weapons inside this room.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armory unlocked.
So what?
Oh.
Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard rot.
Yeah. What?
That
What?
what?
Yes. Yes, boy. Oh.
Let's freaking go, Telemachus.
Wait. That diplomatic mission he was on.
He either got back from it and found his dad in the water, or a diplomatic mission back here would have been a long one. So I don't think it would have been I think there would have been a mission, but then his ship would have got back and found Odysseus and brought him back. Oh, I reckon that's probably the direction it's gone in, but I might be wrong. But
I think
I
you're
also
right.
love the fact we've only seen little glimpses of him at the moment. We've only seen little but how Athenian does the armor that he's wearing look?
Yes.
Like, it just instantly gives me those vibes. And, he's been getting some coaching because we got some ruthlessness coming from this boy.
And some moves.
Yeah. Yes, Telemachus. Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Let's go.
Know those weapons, and I ensure you'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
Probably smart.
I don't want to hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared.
Your very presence is doomed the king, young prince. We don't fight fair.
Stop!
Brothers, we got company, and he's made a great mistake. Left the weapons room unlocked, and now they're ours to take. Brothers, carry down yourselves. There's a chance for us to win. We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince.
I don't think
They're all
that they're
going into the
short-sighted.
room.
Yeah, I don't think
Mm.
that's a smart move, guys.
Mm.
I don't think this is going to end well for you at all, and I think Telemachus is playing the part right here.
He's bait.
Um, he is absolutely bait, which again shows the kind of man Odysseus is now, that is kind of slightly using his son as bait. But we won't read too much into that. But the vocals from, I don't know what the name of this character here is,
I don't know
but
if
the
it's even
vocals
named,
this
but
man's
wow.
putting out, yeah, incredible, stunning vocals. I'm just so hyped by this, man. Ooh, I hope this is a trap.
We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince. Where is he? Where is he? Capture him, he's our greatest chance. Get off me! Get off me!
Yes!
Until the prince can barely stand. Hold him down! Hold him down! Make
Ooh.
the king obey
Yes,
our
yes!
demands. Hold him down!
Come on, Telemachus.
Cause if he won't, I'll break the kid's hands. Got him.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Mercy,
Oh.
mercy.
Oh.
My mercy is long since drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die.
Those vocals.
Oh boy.
Can we just talk for a minute about the fact that Jay has waded through all of these sagas?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't even keep count of how many sagas there were. Okay. But Jay's waded through all of these sagas singing a very specific voice
Mm-hmm.
for Odysseus.
Mm-hmm.
We have never heard, if we've heard, it might be one line thrown in here or there of the demon coming out of him,
Yeah.
of the dark side coming out of him.
Yeah.
The fact that we just got like a whole verse in a completely different style of, this is like high Ren territory.
Yeah.
This is a completely different, twisted side of him. And like you said, there's no mercy there.
None.
None at all. And yeah, it's giving all of the vibes. This entire song and the way he's acted through this whole song is giving all of the vibes of the way that Poseidon acted the first time he met Odysseus, and the way that Zeus acted when he came in contact with it. This
Well,
kind of,
I
you're
just
beneath me, I'm above you, I'm going to kill you.
I agree in one way about that. You're beneath me. I've got the upper hand. I can, I'm stronger, etc., etc. But I think Poseidon and Zeus had an arrogance to them because they never had been beaten. They just,
That's true.
This is you are beneath me rage.
Yeah. But I was just more coming from the side of like that first meeting with, I think it's Poseidon that sings it, the ruthlessness is mercy upon
Yes.
yourself.
Yep.
That's the entire, Odysseus has really picked up that mantra now.
Yeah.
He is living the ruthless life at this point. And it's like, yeah, you could say that you're going to leave. I could let you go. Telemachus was a fool for even promising that because it's never going to happen. I'm going to kill every one of you so I know my family's safe.
Yeah.
No wiggle room, no gray areas. This whole section, the voice he's doing it in is just giving me chills.
As you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die.
Damn.
You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong. This will be your fate!
Oh.
Telemachus's first real time of seeing his father and being around his father, and he sees what the
Mm.
monster is turned into.
Yeah, I had a
Oh.
feeling at some point because we knew Telemachus was still there in the background. I had a feeling at some point that scene would happen where
Mm.
he's gone berserker and looks up at one point and his first clear image is Telemachus is terrified.
Yeah, it breaks him out of that berserker mode.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes me wonder if Odysseus took the weapons, locked them up, and then completely separate to that, Telemachus has just happened to get home and has made his way to the storage to lock up his own weapons or put his own weapons there because he's finished his journey and happened to cause this whole scene.
Yeah.
Like, I don't necessarily think at this point that Telemachus and Odysseus had met up before this. I don't necessarily like. I don't know what we're meant to take away from it, but it might explain in the next song. But so
Yeah.
far, if they had, he definitely hadn't seen this side of him.
Right.
But I don't think so.
Well, and I mean, it could go either way in Telemachus's case, but Odysseus clearly planned to put them all in one room to, corner them and to keep them boxed in and like, there's only one exit, so one by one they got to go through. He was very, very conscientious about it. When he said when one of the guys said, "Well, why did he leave them all here?" Well, let's
Because
think.
now you're all there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other thing as well is that like it goes to show the level of fighter that
Mhm.
he is. Because if they're calling him Old King, he is getting on in years. It's been 20 years since he left for the war, which he wouldn't have been a child then. So
Right.
he's got to be in his 40s, 50s at this stage. These are young men in their prime.
Yes.
And at first, sure, he's picking them off while they're unarmed because he's locked away their weapons. But at the end there, we're assuming they've already gotten into the room, got their weapons because they were all attacking Telemachus.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end there, all the ones that he's killing, they're armed and ready to go.
Yeah.
And he's still running through them like they're a joke.
Mm-hmm.
This is the level of warrior that Odysseus is at this point, and it's a monster.
That brings you back to just not even the monster, but the level of warrior he is, because we remember before they left Troy, not one of his men had died during the war.
Exactly. Yep.
So he and his
that's him
men
as
are
a
another
warrior.
level.
Yeah, that's him as a warrior. That's him as a strategist. That goes to show that they had a plan in place that it was executed perfectly,
Mhm.
and we've seen that time and time again. But this was just
Whew.
chilling. I'm super curious now that we can assume that threat's dealt with. What's going to be the situation now with his family?
Yeah.
And how are we going to? We have one more song of his son being traumatized. I assume that's what the next song is going to be about. And then we move on to the last song of Epic the Musical.
Yeah.
Like, are we good? I don't know how the Odyssey ends, but I'm hoping we get some kind of a happy ending here. I'm hoping this isn't a Greek tragedy. I think it is, but we're going to find out. Yeah. So for now, that is the end of this reaction. We will be back on Panda's channel next week with the second last video of the Epic Saga. And yeah, check us out over there. Go to her channel, give her a like and a subscribe. She's incredible. She has amazing videos. Also, leave this video a like and a comment and subscribe. Let us know what other amazing animatics we should check out for all the different sagas of Epic. If you have a particular favorite one, let us know and we'll try and check it out in the future. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And check me out over on Patreon. I have a Patreon where I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. And like I said in, I think it was the last reaction, but also in this one, I want to start putting, I want to see if I can do a poll of Epic, epic singers that have voiced people in Epic, a poll entirely of them so that I can check out some of their solo work because they're incredible. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on Patreon. We will both see you in the next reaction on Panda's channel. Have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.